I dream of it, amongst the wild threads of history and the myriad of paths. My path saw the Imperium rise.
Boom. Okay, we're back. So I did finish. The DLC earlier. Whereas finish is actually not quite correct because it just stops at some point and you can't continue. The story is not finished with that because it will continue in Chapter 3, which is not out yet. Actually, that's a good point. Let me have a quick look when Chapter 3 will come out. Oh, I don't even actually. Hold on. There you go. Roadmap. Does it say Chapter 3? January to March 26. So we'll have to wait another 3 to 6 months before we can actually continue on this DLC, which I think is not. I don't necessarily think that's a good idea, and play-wise, it's very frustrating because just from a memory point of view, like you play this, you obviously are immersed to some extent, although it only took me 3 hours to get through it, and then you have to wait 6 months, and by then you have everything's forgotten, right? And you can't even replay it in this game. So yeah, I don't like that they've tied it with that, and it's not a good look. Saying that, I have put together. Oh, I have the items to create the tread wheel thingy. Where's my? That one. Oh. Okay, hold on. I have a lot of stuff to actually drop off here. But yeah, I'm quite unhappy with that, to be honest. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, you play something for 3 hours, then you have to wait 6 months to continue it. No. Don't like it. Don't like it at all. It just does not make sense. Right. All right, there you go. Deposit all blood. So that's a new button. Didn't exist before. Beautiful. Makes it much easier. Okay, so we got the new tread wheel. Gonna try it out. So we have. So I finished the DLC, right? And actually, hold on. Let me just do something else. Gonna park this one here. Take it with us. And then fuel up. Actually, what else can you get here? So we got a booster on this. It doesn't look like there's anything else. Doesn't have any inventory? So basically here, this is the DLC quest, Lost Harvest, and it will become available if it's really Chapter 3. I mean, that is not good. All right, so this is Chapter 2 now. I think I finished everything else. I haven't finished everything else. Sorry, that's wrong. I have these deep desert quests, but that would require a lot of farming, which I don't want to do. So this should be the Chapter 2, which is basically the new extension here, free for everyone to get. So we'll try that out. So I think we have to go to any settlement. So we just go to the nearest one, and we're going to use this thing. See how it. Right, very different driving to the other vehicles that we have. Thank goodness. Steering is. It will take some getting used to, I think. It is oversteering compared to the others, right? Any other vehicle we have, it takes a while to get around corners, basically, and stuff. This one, it is very high. Where are we going? We need to go here. Yeah, it turns very, very quickly. But then doesn't actually. It takes a couple of seconds to then actually go in that direction, I guess. Right, so you can probably grind, drift. Yeah, you can probably drift a fair bit. Which would be interesting. But it could make, especially when you're quick or when you're driving fast, it could make steering difficult. This guy here has blocked everything. Oh my god. Yep. I don't like it at all. Also, it is incredibly laggy. It was earlier on as well. It's more difficult. I mean, it looks. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It looks super cool. The idea of having, you know, this. Oh my god. Bike-like thing with two incredibly large, just basically comically large size wheels. It looks awesome. It looks awesome. It drives. I don't like it. I do not like it. It's basically, imagine your sensitivity of your mouse is way too high, and that's kind of like this is drive. Yeah, this is like it's the same for this driving. Sensitivity is just way too high. Noctua, I'm sorry about Zandara. I couldn't control myself. So everyone who doesn't know, this is a spoiler. If you don't want to have spoilers for the story, need to stop listening now. Basically, Zantara was the one that kind of was leading us through Chapter 1. We think was one of the Fremen, the only one that we ever met here. But we found out that we were controlled. Well, we had the quest to find the Fremen here, right? And we found out that we were actually forced to do this by a Gola Reverend Mother, who then forced us at the end to kill Zantara, unfortunately. We were able to kill her as well. So that was kind of like the end for Chapter 1. So we see what happens next. I'm sorry, I don't understand you. This is Zantara's pet.
Very good. You're there. Count Fenring wants to talk to you, and it's never a good idea to keep our dear Fenring waiting. Come to me in Harko as soon as you can. I have a ribbon for you, kitten.
Okay. Can do. Right, where's the quickest exit here? North. Looks a bit like... you know what? I'm gonna drop off this... tread wheel, or however it's called, first, because I don't want to have it in my inventory. It annoys me. Oh. Away with you. Right. Well, let's see where this leads us. Yeah. So obviously, big story thing here is the Fremen are gone, and no one knows where they're gone to. You know, a lot of people think they were all killed and destroyed by the Sardaukar, but there's obviously another lot of people who think that is bullshit. We have been seeing and going through some of their sieges with no luck so far. Alright, let's talk to Elara Tuek again. She was also kind of our main contact for the DLC quests.
Oh look, the kitten is back. Do we have business?
You said Fenring wants to see me.
Dangerous to speak that name aloud. Even here, beneath the cone of silence. You understand that we are not official. We are the hidden hand. Our connection offers no protection. Only the danger of discovery and a slow death at the hands of those who would thwart the Imperium's interests.
I'll be careful.
You better be. Dangerous times for us all. I hope you're ready, kitten.
Ready for what?
Well, I didn't ask. I'll have my men take you to him. His instructions are clear. We need to blindfold you first. See? I told you I had a ribbon for you, didn't I, kitten?
Refuse?
Where is the trust?
Okay, so that's just how... Yeah, okay.
Oh, look. The kitten is back. Dangerous to... Our connection... Well, see? Such trust. I promise not to take advantage of it.
Ah, my favorite assassin. I must confess that reading Alara's reports is a rare pleasure. Except this last report. You entered the ruins of old Carthage, accompanied by the outlaw Zantara, and you returned alone. Tell me, what happened down there?
I guess, yeah, but can be honest with him. It doesn't really change anything. Describe the Bene Tlalak's lab and the events that inspired.
The Bene Tlalaks, a nest of spiders that burned with old Carthage. Or so I thought. And you, a Gola, the flesh of the fallen, reborn. Fascinating. Your service has earned you answers. Ask.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that actually. That we are Gola as well. Do you have experience with the Bene Tlalaks?
Years ago, my informants traced some unusual activity in Carthage to a Bene Tlalaksu lab. Before we could investigate further, the city was destroyed. The destruction of old Carthage is considered a terrible accident. But was it? I believe it was the Tlalaksu who destroyed the city. A monstrous choice. Destroying innocent lives to cover their profane works.
You had me assassinate other Golas. Why?
They were the first sign that the Bene Tlalaks were not done with Arrakis. My agents began reporting stir-ups among the minor power players. We quickly discovered that these were Tlalak's agents, but that they were Gola was unexpected. Nevertheless, I could not allow them to destabilize the region. We must each do our part, and the spice must flow.
You promised me answers. I want to know more about Golas.
Unlike clones, who are grown from living cells, Gola are grown from the flesh of one who has died. The process of doing so is knowledge known only to the Bene Tlalaks. They make a fortune dealing their blasphemous wares across the Imperium. Spoiled Na Familia will pay extraordinary sums to have their favorite pet or retainer resurrected. But they are never quite the same. No Gola has the memories of its original host. No Gola remembers who they are. If you value the past or the mind, then Gola are worthless.
And what about me?
Indeed, you are a refinement. Your compulsion doesn't drive you to madness as it did the ones who came before you. You have a great deal of imprinting. You can learn skills that take decades to develop in a short amount of time. And, fascinatingly, you don't have the appearance of whoever you are originally grown from. Perhaps that is the clue. You must have been someone with a recognizable face. The Bene Tlalaks are forced to hide you in plain sight.
I was someone famous?
It's plausible. You seem designed to be anonymous.
Maybe I'm several people combined.
It seems highly unlikely. Such experiments would be psychologically unstable.
And what do you think they want?
Perhaps we can discover the answer together. Recently, there has been a string of murders in Arakeen. The victim traveled to Arakeen. Find my investigator in the Imperial Consulate. He'll be thrilled to have the help.
I'm tired of working for you.
I am a patient man, and have allowed you the freedom to pursue your goals alongside my own. Perhaps this was my mistake. You were a Bene Tleilax abomination, an associate of the outlaw Zantara, and an escapee from Imperial justice. I can have you arrested with a word, or I can simply remove my mask and watch as you end your own life. The illusion of choice is simply that, an illusion.
I'll meet your investigator in Arakeen. So, by the way, we were imprinted that if we see his face, we'll kill ourselves. All right, I'll meet your investigator in
I
Arakeen.
expect nothing but excellence from you. Report to Alara when you are done. I will continue research into your origins.
Cool.
I knew you'd be back.
All right. So we have to go to Arakeen. Yeah, I completely forgot that we are Gola as well. But that was a really cool part of the Chapter 1 story with the Bene Tleilax lab there. We're going to Arakeen. Obviously, that doesn't tell us much of ourselves yet. Hopefully, Fenrir can find some out. I mean, he's basically one of the most powerful people in the whole Imperium, as in a personal advisor to the Emperor. Can't say it. Imperator? Is that a word? Can't think of the title, actually. The boss guy. Saddam the 4th, 5th, 6th or something? Alright. New schematics available. I really don't have a lot of schematics learned, to be honest. But that's fine. He's fine. Okay. Let's talk to the chief investigator. Saying that, I can actually use this to pay my... Is there a quest thing here? I don't know if I've ever done the quests here. I have not. Alright, I will do these once I am finished with chapter 2. But yeah, I didn't actually realize that I have never done these quests. Anyway, I will be able to pay my taxes. No, friend, I want to pay taxes.
You again?
Nothing to do. Okay then. Are you the chief investigator?
Well, if it isn't Fenring's pet puzzle box. Last we met, there was a Sadaka blade against your throat, and I was debating how best to make you scream.
That would have been a mistake, Tors. Good thing your boss has better instincts.
Careful, prisoner. I might start thinking you're trying to scare me.
How about we get the job done and then we can get back to threats and promises.
Threats and promises? Sounds about right. Let's get this going before the killer makes a third option.
You have to move fast.
We don't have time for guesswork. But rushing breeds mistakes, and mistakes mean more blood on the streets. This killer is methodical, precise, and they won't stop until the job's done. There's a pattern to the victims. Find it, and you might catch them in the act.
Isn't that your job?
If the killer's still here, and we believe they are, then this is our best and maybe only chance to stop them. And make no mistake, if the Bennett Tlilaxu are involved, this isn't just a string of murders. It's a purge, carefully planned and devastating. A threat not only to Arakeen, but to the stability of the entire Imperium.
Where do we start?
There is no we. You go out and dig. I stay here and wait for the results.
Good for
Don't
you.
come back empty-handed.
What can you tell me about the dead agents?
They were competent, trained, and experienced. But skill only gets you so far when someone's watching your every move. They ran into something or someone they didn't expect. That's why they're dead now. No one's been able to stop whatever's behind this yet.
Any idea who that might be?
You want suspects? Count Fenring has enemies stacked like sandbags. Some want him dead, some want him ruined, and the rest are just waiting to see which comes first.
Why are you not leading this investigation yourself?
I am doing that very thing, am I not?
You know what I mean.
The Sheriff of Arakeen has many opinions. One of them is that I should stay out of his way. For now, it's sufficient that I remain in the shadows.
The Sheriff of Arakeen. Where do you want me to start?
You're not Fenring's only pet. He's got a whole shelf of broken things he likes to wind up and watch. Start with the engineer, Austin Lath, on the upper level of the Seleucid Bull. The last two victims were known associates. He must be mixed up in this somehow.
The Seleucid Bull is a large place. Where do I start?
He's not out on the floor with the common drinkers, if that's what you're thinking. Lath sticks to the back rooms. Quiet, curated, and expensive enough to keep the rabble out.
I didn't know there were backrooms.
Of course not. They are restricted to patrons of higher standing than prisoner. You'll have to speak with the barman on the upper level of the Seleucid Bull, Alistair Chin. Either he or their security man, Ugo Ferenze, can provide access.
Anyone else I should talk to besides the barkeep and the bouncer?
Lath had an assistant, Hester Krimt. Talk to her. She's a smart girl. Does most of his work, then earns her hazard pay swatting hands from randy officers on the upper level of the Bull.
This Lathe character doesn't sound much like an agent.
Agent doesn't mean what you think here. Fenring's people aren't all cloak and dagger types. More like a specialized bunch of killers and survivors. You fit in better than you realize.
Any idea who might behind
We have
this?
a prevailing theory, yes. You've just come from Carthag, have you not? Then you felt it. The way the air there hums. Like the place is still screaming. That wasn't war. Wasn't Harkonnen's spite. That was Tleilaxu work. Precise and measured erasure. And these killings bear the same signature.
Fenring mentioned the Tleilaxu. I thought Carthag went up in a riot. Some drunk with the last gun hit his shield.
Makes a tidy cover story, wouldn't you say?
Does.
The Tleilaxu had a secret foothold under Carthag. You saw it. Hidden labs. Vaults full of nightmares. Things that don't belong on any world. Then someone found it. And when it wasn't secret anymore, they burned the city to cover their tracks.
Who found it? Was it one of the Count's agents?
It would seem that the Tleilaxu believe that, yes. I believe the exact who of it doesn't really matter anymore. For the Tleilaxu, a single breach warrants annihilation. They'll burn the whole house down, just to kill the mouse.
And if they think that some mice got away?
Then they're not done burning. They'll keep going house by house, room by room, name by name, until the scent's gone and the ash settles.
What else do I need to know about Lathe?
If only I had a dossier and a drink menu. Find the man. You'll learn more in 5 minutes than I could tell you in 10. Should you require further guidance, return to me.
Go. There's a way up. Are you the bouncer?
Hello! Welcome to the Matador Room, where the spirit of Caladan steps into the ring. Poised, unshaken, and noble to the end.
I'm looking for private rooms.
Believe me, I would love to usher you in and cause a scandal. But unless your house's sigil is on the registry, you will have to enjoy this floor with the rest of us wretches.
I get it, rules are rules, but I'm not here for the ambience. I'm following a lead and the room matters.
Follow all the leads you want, friend. But not past that curtain. I don't bend the rules just because someone sounds serious. Besides, the room is on lockdown. I'm just the gatekeeper here.
Lockdown? What happened?
A minor medical incident with a patron. We are grateful for your patience.
That's all you can tell me? A minor medical incident?
Of course, discretion and propriety forbid me from disclosing the activities of our patrons. You understand.
Sub-Prefect Tors sent me. He believes the one I seek is in imminent danger.
Hey, Tors sent you.
I'm looking for an engineer called Austin Lathe. Word he's a regular.
Yes, we know Master Lathe well. Alas, he is the subject of the unfortunate medical incident I spoke of.
Minor medical incidents, you said.
Yes, but that was before you identify yourself as the sub-prefect's agent.
And now?
I regret to inform you that the engineer has suffered the most conclusive of health setbacks.
He's dead.
Let's just say he won't be ordering more drinks anytime soon.
Was anyone else seen entering the private room?
Master Lathe, he was not exactly a social creature, but he wasn't a monk either. Few faces came and went, trusted ones at that. Well, Alistair, the steward, kept him fed and pickled. The wine merchant, Ambrose Lucifera, would sometimes stop in for a glass or a five. He and Leith share a taste for esoteric reactionary literature. Oh, and his assistant, Hester Klimt. Well, she is the one who actually keeps the planetologist office running. If Leith had a shadow, it was her.
What is reactionary esoteric literature?
She's a blend of outdated political theory, mystical dogma, and a romantic delusion. Written by fringe thinkers for fringe audiences. Master Leith's attentions were ever diverted by it, and proletarian erotica.
What was the last part?
Proletarian erotica. Titillating stories about the field hands and mechanics, usually. Grimy rendezvous in tool sheds and bunkhouses. Factory workers rotting behind oil drums while quoting dialectics. It's someone's version of liberation, I suppose.
What are you doing with the body?
Currently, I am speaking with you. Soon I will attend to Master Leith.
Speak plainly.
Master Leith was na familia. But without kin, there is no inquiry, no scandal. Just a body and a silence. I leave a glyph for the Beggars Guild. They take care of the rest. Efficient, discreet.
What do they do with it?
I don't know. It is never seen again.
I need to see the body.
Very well. But may I ask what is it you are looking for?
Let's do the honorable thing here, because no one deserves to die like that without some kind of reckoning.
You are right, of course. If it was the murder, then Master Leith deserves some inquiry. I am ashamed. Your forbearance reminds me of our beloved Duke. Long may he live.
I'm not sure that this was an accidental death or suicide, Hugo. It might have been a conspiracy.
What a conspiracy! The man was cooked on Vanta draft, and he liked to play revolutionary between relapses. Very well.
Huh?
I grant you
I didn't think
access
anything.
to the lounge, but I make it quick.
Mind if I run a quick scan in there? Might pick up something we'd otherwise miss.
Please, wave your little wand around. You will see what I saw. The trail of a man who burned from the inside out.
Yeah. That's room.
Hello? Are you the server? I would like to change my order.
Are you from the planetologist office? I'm getting rather annoyed.
What? I see no cup in your hat.
My god, these people are nice, eh?
Do I know you? I don't. What do you want? Don't answer. Just go. This is an inopportune time, and I'm on the verge of another breakdown.
Right, so that's the what's it called? Assistant.
Evening, Sergeant. Am I being
Very well. What do you want?
Right.
Welcome to the Matador. If you're here for honesty...
Oh, that's, I think... I don't want to talk to these again. They're annoying. Enter the private room. By the degree of the sub-prefect tours, you're allowed to use your scanner here. Sub-prefect. It's a bit like Roman titles. Indeed, it's not just a bit, it is like Roman titles. Limited warfare.
If you're hearing this, well, I didn't get away. I'm Austin Lathe, engineer. The guy they call when they want things done, not questions asked. There was this one chance I could have said no, but I didn't. I crunched the numbers, fine-tuned them. That was all it took to bring down the ceiling on 1 million lives. I didn't press the button, but I knew it was coming. I just didn't want to disappoint the guy who asked. They gave me a new title, a nicer code, called me Na Familia. But after that, they wouldn't look me in the eye. And the thing I hear over and over, it's not the blast, it's my silence. When I found this pamphlet stuck behind a sink, you dig, you sweat, you die, and your work builds opera houses on worlds you'll never see. There was a sandfly stamped on the back, razor wings, sickle-shaped stinger. What bleeds in silence must one day sing. Didn't get it then, but those words stuck.
A chaos of stained papers litter the table. It would look as if it had been stormed through if it weren't for the empty cups standing undisturbed. Look at the cups. Cups look soiled. May have had some company. Look at the cup on the left. Empty. Dark dregs at the bottom. Strong aggressive smell. Middle cup. Empty. Spiced wine. Cup to the right. Spiced wine. A reddish stain can be seen on the rim when held in the light. The left one seems different. Look at the documents. Most are covered in scribbles and shapes, crumpled, dirtied. One stands out in neat letters on top of the stack. Look at the neat parchment. It's made of spice paper. It reads, "Wings in the dark, notes toward a future without chains, a manifesto of some sort." Look at the messy stack. Conclude examination. Alright, let's look here. Quiet meal for quiet end. Examine the food. Off-world indulgence and barely disturbed. Okay. Carafe. Spiced wine. A rare Caledonian vintage. This thick, well-printed, leather-bound tome. It's stamped with the numeral 7. Examine the cover. Histories of Imperial Descent. Icas Revolt. Examine the interior. Frequent handling. 2 sections are bookmarked. Read the foreword. Call House Ecker's ties. Alright, read the first bookmark. A shadowed circle of Eckersy nobles emerging from quietly, meeting private halls and sealed gardens. And so on and so on. Read the second bookmark. Okay. Examine the rear cover. Printed without imperial sanction by Lantern and Ash Press. Read in secrecy. Burn in silence. Oh. Salt streaks mark where his final sweat dried hours ago. Alright, examine the upper body. No obvious signs of trauma. Assess cause of death from posture and state. Sudden systemic failure rather than violence or prolonged agony. Examine the analyze hands for environmental clues. No defensive wounds or residue. Examine the head. Not exactly the picture of health. Right, let's look at this mouth. Froth clings to the corners of his mouth, dried to a faint crust. What about the eyes? Corneas are faintly clouded, the mark of sudden systemic failure. Let's look at the clothing. Extended isolation, no recent changes of clothes suggest focus on study or secrecy over personal upkeep. A man withdrawn, consumed by some private labor or obsession before his quiet death. Else? Looks like the connection is a bit bad. Cool. I think this is it. Right. Yep. There's nothing else here as far as I can see. Alright, let's talk to some witnesses. Why does this take so long? Okay. Right, let's talk to her.
Oh, I swear to the stars, if you're here to ply me with a drink, I'm going to shove shards of glass in your eyes. I'm sorry. Am I sorry? No, I'm not. Let me be plain. This is the worst possible time. I do not wish to speak. Kindly go away, please.
I've been in Austin's room. I would like to ask you a few questions.
You've seen... Very well. Let's get this over with. My name is Hester Klimt. Ask your questions.
How did you know him?
I was his assistant. We worked together at the Imperial Planetologist's office. That's the extent of our relationship.
What sort of man was he?
He was my boss. I didn't know him outside of the workplace. I can't be of any more help than that.
And what kind of a boss was he?
Adequate. He was adequate. At any rate, he's dead now, leaving me sorting out a mountain of chaos. Damn him. Sorry.
You have no other insights to impart?
No. And what does it matter? There's no foul play. Unless you have some compelling evidence or medical training, I have to deal with the fallout now. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to prepare. I have to clean out his office. I have to prepare for his replacement. There's too much.
Find a way to prove foul play.
You dare bother me again?
Do I look like a server to you?
Oh, you paws look the same. Do you expect me to tell you apart? I don't even know why they bother to give your kind names.
Oh my god.
You don't name a broom or a shovel, do you? Now piss off.
Wow. That was, I mean, perfect, right? That was a perfect of how some people think. But yeah, that was quite harsh.
Oh, you're back.
Do I look like a server to you?
Oh, please hold. Allow me to adjust the ocular acuity of my eye implants. My husband is always complaining. Eyelid, turn your eyes up. I like to keep them turned down in public. Too much visual hurly-burly gives me vapors.
Hurly-burly.
There. Yes. Are you the server?
No, I'm not the server.
I'm sorry, but why are we speaking if you are not the server? It is improper to speak to an unaccompanied elder lady of substance without a proper introduction first.
Of course.
It just isn't done.
Yeah.
Propriety must be maintained, or there is chaos. Morwina here would have you flogged. Of course, that's not necessary, is it?
Is that a threat?
Why, yes. I'm glad we understand each other. I wasn't sure you would appreciate the subtext. Many Pauls cannot, you know. Understand, dear, we of the nobility are not your enemy. We are superior, it is true. But that advantage allows us to care for you of the lower orders in ways you cannot hope to comprehend. Do you understand?
I understand, I guess.
There. Was that so difficult? Now that you have braved my wrath for your impertinence, I grant you a single question for your trouble.
Wow.
What do you wish to know?
What do you think of the Fremen?
I try not to be frank. My brother, the Count Ilban Rashis, was greatly interested in them on an anthropological level. Ultimately, he supported their integration into the Imperium, but alas, perhaps the wilder things out there cannot be tamed. It seems their demise was an unfortunate but inevitable fact.
Do you know any Fremen personally?
That is a second... Yes, I have known many and have even dined among the Iquan Bedouin. My husband counts himself amongst their number. You may have seen him. He is the High Sheriff of Arakin.
Is that right?
You dare bother me again?
Why, yeah?
How dare you ask me a question? The audacity! On my world, you would have your tongue clipped for such insolence. Avert your gaze. Has no one trained you to behave in the company of your betters? Be gone from sight. You dare bother... All you pores look... I don't even know what... You don't name a... You dare bother...
Are you from the planetologist office? I'm getting rather annoyed.
No, ma'am, I was hoping you could answer a question.
Wait, I can't hear you at all. Allow me to engage my enhanced hearing.
No way.
Anything the bloody Tlilaxu are good for. There. Now, tell me again. Are you from the planetologist office? My grandson Cyprian is the imperial planetologist here.
You must be very proud.
Of course I am. The boy made planetologist at 25. Cyprian is bound for great things. Cyprian's great-uncle Shaddam thinks very highly of his young nephew.
His great-uncle Shaddam, as in Emperor Shaddam.
Who else, you silly fool? Are you from the planetologist office? Wait, only there. My grandson Sip. He is the Are you from his office? His love letters, you fool. We've been over this before. How else is he... As discussed previously, we've a small task. Even for him, the trade is... Yes. Yeah.
These people are completely stupid.
I'm getting... Wait, only there. My grandson Sip. Who are you? My grandson Sip.
Okay. By the way, she can't hear. No, she can't see. She can't hear. And she... Hear not... See not... Or see not, hear not, talk not. She doesn't... Like, she can't see. She can't hear. And this one doesn't let you talk. I think these are the three monkeys. See not, hear not, talk not. Right? So she had to put up her eyes to actually see me. She had to put up her ears to actually hear me. And she doesn't let you talk at all. Fucking three monkeys. Anyway.
Back so soon? Can't get enough of my charming company, eh?
Do you know Austin Lath?
Looking for Austin Lath, hmm? Let me tell you about Corporal Lath. No relation, mind you. 5th Mesa Infantry Dejamwadi, hell of a fight. We'd cut down half a cohort of Harkonnen dragoons and engineers, stalling the Bastion's build. One blink too long, and we were marked. Last fire from the Bastion's shadow, pinning us down, peeling men apart. But Corporal Lath, he moved through that ruin like it was his own grave. Blood on the stone, breath like ash. Got behind the nest, killed it quiet. A minor victory swallowed by the endless grind of war. Corporal Lath and 11 other troopers died that day. You want a hero's tale, that's it. But don't expect the Lath you're chasing to be like that. Different man. This one's just a ghost story for fools at the bar. I hope your Lath is alive. Mine surely isn't.
Why the fuck did you tell me this stupid story?
Ah, you are back. How can I help?
Did Lath ever mention enemies or any reason why someone might have reason to harm him? That's a weird question.
He did say something about hating the Harkonnens, but that does not make him special around here.
Any idea what trouble he may have had with the Harks?
Trouble and the Harkonnens go hand in hand here. You could throw a stick in any direction and hit someone with a grudge against the Baron. But a murder here, right under Hawat's nose, that is not just bold. She is near impossible. You would need more than hate or ambition. It would take something special to earn that.
Very well. What do you want?
I have questions about Hester Klimt and Austin Lath.
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about.
They both work at the Imperial Plantologist.
Why are you harassing me?
Oh my god, this guy is the worst. This guy here. Come on.
If it isn't my would-be assassin with a heart of gold, or perhaps silver or bronze, I can always count on you to liven up a mundane evening.
I'm here to inquire about Austin Lath's death.
Austin's dead? But I only saw him recently. So full of life.
I'm sorry, I know this might have come as a terrible shock.
Wait. Is this a potential murder investigation? How charmingly macabre! Do you really think someone murdered poor Austin? Shh, don't spoil it. Yes, I simply must be involved. How might I facilitate your sleuthery?
Are you sober enough for this?
Now see here, I am only midway through today's debauch, and am of sound enough mind to answer the queries of both of you. There are two of you, yes? I jest. Oh, do lighten up. This is the funeral. It's a possible murder scene. I've already imbibed several libations in dear Estim's memory.
Austin.
Yes, of course. Carry on.
What can you tell me about Austin?
My occasional drinking companion has an education in engineering. If anything, he's even more of a man of leisure than I.
How do you mean?
He has an advisory position at the Imperial Planetologist's office, though I don't believe he's ever set foot in that office. He's here more often than even I. If you ask me, and you have, he curried the favor of someone powerful to receive such a cushy job.
What else can you tell me?
Well, his carnal pursuits are prodigious. He worked his way through nearly all of Arakeen's eligible ladies. The man knows how to pitch woo prolifically. It's been a most unusual pleasure. Should you discover any more juicy details, I'll be here, keeping vigil for poor Austin.
Well, I mean, at least you got the name right. The end.
Found what you were looking for, if you must.
When was the last time you saw Lath alive?
Saw him when he came in to measure his Vantadraft. Faster with the paw like a chemist balancing a toxin. That was this morning.
When was the last time you went into the room?
It's been a while. He didn't want me in there. Not anymore. Just the drink and the dark, and whatever was eating him from the inside. I respected his wishes, but maybe I shouldn't have.
Do you have an alibi?
Alibi? I was behind this bar, pouring drinks and enduring the company of men far duller than murderers. Ask Ugo. Ask the regs. Ask anyone who's sober enough to spell alibi. Saw him when he came in to measure his assistant Hester, and that puffed-up wine merchant Ambrose Lucifera used to intrude, but not lately. The last few weeks he kept the door closed and the bottle closer.
What can you tell me about his choice of reading material?
What was he reading? I don't always keep up.
Histories of Imperial Descent, Volume 7.
Very heavy, and good for killing ants.
Have you read it?
I'm holding out for the Communinet adaptation. Histories of Imperial Descent, Volume 6 was a real hoot.
Tell me about him.
He was a good customer, generous with his bar tab, which was paid like clockwork at the end of every month.
But not by him?
That was my impression. The Solaris were always transmitted by wire from an account with an Arsent transit code.
Arsent?
A garrison town in the eastern Haga Basin. Pray you never see the place. It's where the Sardaukar are encamped.
No way.
If you must. I eagerly can't get anything, Pop. Found what you were looking for.
So on the top there in the compass we have two things here. But I didn't know that there is a Sardaukar thing going on. Anyway, let's do this one here first. Okay, so we have to go up. It says down. Which one is it then?
Oh. Hello. Where did you wander in from?
Spacing God.
Report.
I went to the ball. The engineer was already dead when I got there.
Then our lead is cold, along with the corpse. Still, death has a way of leaving fingerprints. Did he leave any behind?
Everyone at the ball assumed he died from natural causes.
Self-inflicted incompetence happens more than you'd think.
I saw some frothing. Could be the draught, but it looked off.
Froth suggests seizure, or poison, or both. His usual habits might have masked something more deliberate.
The bold staff are certain it was Venta draught.
I see. Then I suggest you speak with our resident Sook, Dr. Shafat. Perhaps she can clarify what your untrained eyes cannot.
Where can I find her?
Dr. Shafat keeps a back alley surgery near the entrance. Curious how the Sooks so often favor squalor over station.
Actually, maybe it's just, yeah. It's neither here nor there, but it is back here. Yep. Yep, that looks more like it.
You do not appear to be injured or ill. So what brings you to my clinic?
You look distressed. Having troubles?
My clinic is plagued with troubles. Perhaps you can help me. I came to this war-torn planet to do good. No doubt the supplies were flagged for the shady origins. We meet again.
I'm investigating the death of Austin Lath.
I can't say I know the name, but I'm afraid my head has been buried in matters concerning my clinic of late. What's this to do with me?
Sub-Prefect Tors thought I should discuss the particulars of the victim's cadaver with you.
Sub-Prefect Tors is aware of me. I'm flattered, I think. The word victim is rather loaded. I assume you suspect foul play.
Yes.
Today has taken an interesting turn. I'll do the best I can without a body to directly examine. What can you tell me about the state of the cadaver?
The eyes of the corpse were discolored.
That could definitely support suspicions of poison. However, there are myriad other medical reasons that could cause such discoloration.
How might I confirm poison?
A poison snooper would be the most expedient method.
Do you have one to spare?
I'm afraid I don't have any snoopers at all. My supplies are lacking in general at the moment.
Do you know how I could acquire one?
If I knew that, I'd have one already. But I'm not exactly familiar with the more illicit sources of goods in Arakeen. Hello again.
Oh. Right, let's just quickly help her, actually.
Next.
I have questions regarding the delayed shipment of Medica.
Nylia Shafat, the Suk doctor. I'm afraid she was flagged for a special screening due to security concerns. You'll need a T-797 permit.
What concerns?
Let's just say the vendors weren't exactly reputable. There are suspicions of criminal activity, or worse, Harkonnen involvement. We need to be sure.
Perhaps I should run my credentials before trying to drown me in bureaucracy.
I'll humor you if I must, but... Oh. I'm so sorry. Here is that shipment. Please accept it, and my apologies for wasting your time.
Yep, I'm high level Atreus, so don't fucking fuck with me.
Oh, hey there, friend. Looking for anything special?
In fact, I am.
Well, color me curious. You've got a specific purpose in your eyes. What are you looking for?
I poisoned snooper.
I just so happen to have a snooper. I could part with it for a proper pittance of Solari, or perhaps some alternative form of payment. Solari always
Cool. I'm just going to quickly drop off the medical equipment first.
Hello again. Are we here for med? You have my thanks. It would be good to get on with the business of healing, rather than spinning in circles in a logistics and bureaucratic purgatory. Hello again.
Tell me about yourself.
What would you like to know?
What brought you to Arakeen?
After graduating the Suk Medical School, I served a noble on Kaitain. Soon thereafter, I had occasion to save his life. In his gratitude, he offered me anything in his power to grant. I asked to be given leave and a sizable stipend to start a clinic on Arrakis. These people have suffered under a war of assassins for years. I wanted to give them a level of care not often afforded to the station. Unfortunately, after I arrived, I found no stipend waiting for me. I'm barely holding this clinic together with the money I do have.
You've gotten this far on your own. I think you do alright.
I do not know if you are correct, but I thank you all the same for saying so.
That mark on your forehead, are you a Suk doctor?
That is correct.
Tell me about them.
After the Butlerian Jihad and centuries of calamity, the greatest researchers and doctors came together to form the Suk Inner School. In a cold universe, humanity needs protection and care. We were part of the push for greater human potential after the fall of the thinking machines.
Like the mentats, the Suk daughters are an expression of human excellence.
Well said. While our skills are prized, our true value is in our imperial conditioning, which makes it impossible for us to betray our patrons or harm a human.
Well, is imperial conditioning truly absolute, or can it be broken?
I can say that imperial conditioning is absolute, or as near an absolute as one can aspire. Breaking it would be nearly impossible and unprecedented.
How can you be so sure?
If blackmail, torture, or threats to loved ones could subvert imperial conditioning, every house would have done so to their enemies by now.
Yes. And one did. So I don't know. By exactly what you're saying. Threat to some loved ones. Anyway. We'll have to check out the room with the poison sniper. Poison snooper. Which, I mean, that was clear from the beginning, wasn't it? It's getting late. Okay. Use the poison snooper. The poison snooper flashes red near his fingertips, indicating contact with the lingering surface toxin. Then I think, hold on, the left cup, right? The poison super flashes green for all three glasses, indicating no sign of poison. Okay. Here. Oh, it's probably in the book. The snooper glows red along the page edges. Contact poison. The book itself became Lathan's executioner. Patient, deliberate, and lethal poisoning, enhanced by his nervous habits. Whoever did this knew him well. Alright. I mean, the assistant didn't give us anything, right? So, moment, I think she's at the top of the list. Because she didn't really disclose any information whatsoever, so... Whereas the other guy, he was quite... He talked a bit about the dead one's past. Indicating that he has some, you know, memories and knowledge of him. Because I don't know why, but I'm actually thinking that they, you know, put a Gola in, but nah, that would be stupid. Maybe not. Maybe I still think she was weird.
You? Again? You're like a rash. Sorry. Was that hurtful? Not hurtful enough.
Who talks like
How
that?
is this supposed to go? I'm in over my head. I'm not in a proper state of mind, and I promise there will be collateral damage if I have to open my mouth.
I'm told Austin made a lot of enemies through his carnal activities.
Who made that fanciful exaggeration? Ambrose Lucifera? The man's mind is a perverted carnival. I saw nothing to suggest anything of the sort.
No, nothing else?
Now that sounds like a fanciful exaggeration. I at least saw nothing to suggest anything like that.
The evidence suggests Austin was murdered. Can you tell me about him?
Murder? That's impossible. I don't... How could you... How?
He was poisoned.
No, there's clearly been a mistake. The situation is insane enough without these wild theories.
All patterns lead to secrets regarding his position. Secrets you would notice.
All right, you nerve-wracking hound. Let me think. Perhaps I do know something that would help. Ask your questions.
Did he behave strangely?
Stranger than usual? Well, he did become extra agitated. Paranoid, even. Particularly after a meeting with a strange woman.
Woman?
A redhead. He met with her in a closed room for hours. He came out, distressed, immediately ordering a Thopter transport for the following day.
Who was the woman?
I didn't recognize her. She looked, noble, perhaps.
You know you're a redhead.
Congratulations on that brilliant deduction.
Where did he go after the meeting?
I don't know if I should...
This is vital to solving his murder, okay?
He had a secret workshop in the Eastern Shield Wall. I don't know why he chose such a remote location. I don't know what he worked on there. I never saw him work. I'll send you the coordinates of the workshop. I understand. Let's get this over with.
Do you have an alibi?
An alibi for Austin's murder? I was out on business that Austin had been neglecting.
Can anyone confirm that?
I'm afraid the only proof I can show are piles of hastily prepared paperwork.
Who else might have had access to the room?
Alistair and Ugo have access to any room in the Seleucid Ball, of course. I know I've seen Ambrose Lucifera in and out of there. Isn't that the thing about murder? We're often surprised by who is capable. I suppose Ugo and Alistair might have their own shady dealings. But I can't imagine them killing someone in their own establishment. And Ambrose seems too ridiculous. I don't know.
Can you tell me anything about the book?
Was that some sort of revolutionary manifesto? I don't know much about the book itself, other than Austin was reading it obsessively recently.
What aren't you telling me?
Easy there, you maniac. I'm not hiding anything. I just didn't have any conversations with Austin about his reading. I don't know if it is any way connected, but Austin's political demeanor was becoming more, I suppose, militant. Towards the end, he also seemed to be hanging out about more and more shady and dangerous-looking people, though I have no idea who they were.
Can you tell me more about him? Why would anyone want him dead?
Murder. I just can't believe... Well, the more I think about it, someone murdering Austin isn't so unbelievable. I don't know what to believe.
Let's just take a breath and start with what he was like in the workplace.
Austin wasn't a conventional boss. He rarely came into the office. A dysfunctional workplace, to say the least. No guidance, little teaching, nothing. With the absence of Cyprian Io, I've been taught nothing. I've had to figure it out as I go, running the day-to-day affairs in the chaos. In essence, I'm the acting planetologist of Arrakis. It's ludicrous. I'm in over my head. Damn Austin. Or rest in peace, or both. Losing my mind.
How do you think he kept his position?
I've long suspected someone owes him a major favor. That's just speculation. You should understand, Austin was a brilliant engineer, as near as I can tell. But something shattered him at some point. He's a shadow of who he was.
How do you mean?
It wasn't any one thing or any describable clue. Just a million tiny intangibles taken in while being around him. Something had him guilt-racked. Once I saw him sobbing over a set of city planning sketches. He didn't see me. He avoided his work and skill set. It made him feel guilty or afraid. I'm not sure how he made ends meet, but the job title remained and money kept coming in.
Okay.
Ah, you are back. How can I help?
I'm told Lath was seen with a red head. Did you know her?
Names and colors, they come and go like a desert winds. If Master Lath was seen with a red head, perhaps she was just another storm passing through.
Nothing else?
Red hair is common enough. If she had a business with Master Lath, I was not privy to it. Some things are best left unspoken,
The poison snooper lit up.
But who would want to kill Master Lath? He was already doing a good job of that himself. Between his taste for that toxic Harkonnen brew he loved so much, and the company he kept.
What kind of company is that?
House deserters and ex-Dune men mostly. Not the kind that file taxes or hold court on Kaiten.
Are we talking about
Keep
St.
it a
Class?
town, stranger. But yes, if you are asking if Master Lath drifted that far, he did. Master Lath was a creature of habit, wretched ones. Benders that lasted days. Women and drink until he couldn't see straight.
Public kind of collapse or private?
Oh, public! Shouting poetry in the gutter. One sock, no shoes. The sheriff, he dragged him in more than once. No charges, of course. Not for his kind. He would vanish, poof. Sometimes for days or weeks at a time. Always come back clear-eyed, skin back like a desert stone. That is when he would hole up in the private room, pour himself a Vanta, crack open one of those revolutionary tomes, and the cycle would begin anew.
Found what you were looking for? Or just a new regret to pair with your drink?
You need to shut down the Espada room and Noble has been murdered.
I believe you are mistaken. Master Lath is under the influence of something quite spiritual. Vanta draft. Known side effects include coma, confession, and occasionally death. But let's be generous and assume the middle one.
He's dead. Lock down the room.
Ugo, we have a report of a patron in the Espada room asking about the Green Door.
The Green Door.
It goes into the back alley. We use it to remove patrons sharing Master Lath's delicate disposition.
Does it happen often?
Depressed, yes.
Why is it sometimes jumping
Master
forward?
Lath was anything but typical.
In what way was he different?
To start with, Master Lath wasn't always a noble.
How is that possible? I was always taught there's no advancement in the social order.
Nevertheless, it is a documented fact Master Lath was a seal-bearing engineer for the Imperial Civic Branch. A bondsman's billet on any world.
And now?
He had been granted an advisory position in the Imperial Planetologist's office. A noble appointment on any world.
Did he appreciate the rare opportunity?
He used to opine on that very subject in great detail when he got deep enough in his cups. The rare opportunity you speak of. Said there was blood on the contract and fine print that no one warned him about. Said the nobility were the rot at the center of everything.
Dangerous words.
Dangerous words? In this town, all words carry knives. Especially ones whispered in shadows.
What kind of shadows?
The kind that don't fall with the sun. Master Lath began to appear with pamphlets that reeked of bad printing. And even worse, ideas. Got cozy with other like-minded maniacs who shared his beliefs about noble rot.
Ah, the return of our intrepid sleuth hound. Has the plot thickened? Oh, do say the plot has thickened.
He was poisoned.
Well, I should think you'd be the resident expert on poisons with your involvement in the farcical plot to assassinate me. That was you, wasn't it?
Yes, but I did warn you about the poison.
Just a jest at your expense. All water under the bridge, I assure you. Why, some of my closest friends have tried to murder me at one time or another. Now, what were we talking about?
Your thoughts on Austin being poisoned.
A proper murder mystery, and I'm a suspect. How wickedly romantic. Perhaps I felt a deadly envy toward my dear friend.
Envy over what?
Nothing comes to mind. He was a sad sack of wine, whereas I am rather fabulous. Come to think of it, we weren't very close friends. Pshaw, we can hammer out a motive later. I'm just glad to be in the rogues gallery of this caper.
Can you tell me anything constructive about my poison theory?
I can say this about poisoning Austin. It would be easy to do. The man had recently developed a bottomless appetite for spiced alcohol. Not everyone can handle vice with the charm and panache that I do. People like Austin turn alcoholic dependency into something depressing. Something terrible haunted that man. 1 part guilt and 2 parts fear of discovery, shaken well and garnished with intrigue.
You're not as bumbling or whimsical as you want others to believe.
My, such a sharp and incisive mind. You're liable to cut yourself on it. I trust you'll keep that little deduction between us.
Have you been here all day?
Do I get to play the part of a potential suspect? Fun! Yes, I've been at this establishment for most of the day. Sounds sad now that I'm saying it. Anyway, the proprietor can vouch for me.
Did you notice anyone coming in and out around the time of death?
Well, only the usual assortment of patrons. Nothing noteworthy, I'm afraid.
I want to discuss some of the findings.
Allow me to lend you an ear. Maybe 2.
A look at his fingers indicated a vicious nail-biting habit.
Ah, yes. His illimitable nervous tic. I can stomach murder and cadavers, but just thinking about that man's poor, tormented cuticles. Ugh. And I'll tell you another thing. He had deep-seated mother issues that bordered on fetishistic.
And how do you know?
We can smell our own.
Do you know anything about the book he was reading?
I can say that he was rather buried in that book. A recent reading obsession. He even had it open at the bar, barely registering the people around.
Okay.
I was mildly put off by all the finger-licking he did whilst turning the pages, but if moisture is needed on Arrakis, one must simply supply it themselves.
Anything about the subject matter?
Oh, yes, that was the most scandalous bit about it. A rather controversial text full of criticisms of the Empire. The title was, Histories of Imperial Descent, Volume 7, The Ikaz Revolt, Causes, Conduct, and Consequences Within the Imperium. Or something thereabouts.
It's the exact title.
I also recently read a banned Sandflies manifesto titled Wings in the Dark, Notes Toward a Future Without Chains.
That is all very much correct. You're very perceptive for a day drinker.
Yes, well, I simply must petition my house to change our motto to, for we are high functioning.
Do you know anything about him and him having a relationship between the Sandflies?
I'm afraid I missed out on that bit of gossip. A pity. I did see him reading a Sandflies manifesto recently.
Do you know anything about a redhead?
Only that they have an improbably high propensity for slapping me, men and women. Though to be fair to them, I deserved it. Or do you mean Austin's tremulous little apprentice cowering at the window?
Hester? No, not that redhead.
In that case, no. I shall count the minutes until the next disaster. It's been a most unusual pleasure. Should you discover any more juicy details, I'll be here, keeping vigil for poor Austin.
I assume that the next thing we have to do is go to his secret workshop at the Eastern Shield Wall. I mean, that would make sense, right? And from there, probably have to go and, find some stuff at some different Sandfly bases, stuff like that. The usual.
Report.
I spoke with Klimt, Austin's assistant. She didn't want to believe it, but I laid it out. This was a murder.
You rattled her then? Good. Did anything shake loose?
She said Austin had been on edge lately, had a thopter lined up, meant to fly out to his workshop tomorrow.
Did she say where? If he was running, that's the direction we look.
It's not just a workshop, it's buried in a Sunfly's base, deep in the Eastern Shield War.
Very good. You're starting to think like a Cheops player. But every cleared square reveals a trap or a truth. Go see which one Lath left behind.
Cheops?
The pyramid game. 9 levels. Like chess built for mentats. It doesn't matter if you have. The point is, you don't win Cheops by chasing pawns.
Fair.
Every piece changes value as you climb the board. Just like an investigation, you can't trust what's in front of you until you understand what's above it and what's beneath.
Cool. Well, as I said, we have to go to that base. Alright, let's quickly do some stuff here. Just want to see what these do. Bouncer duty.
Hello. May I help?
Got a contract here, says you're short a bouncer today.
Oh, thank the gods. We need all the hands that we can get. Your first task is a trooper Wren. She is a young one, too eager to prove herself, hitting the bottle harder than she should, eh? Clegg is already about to summon the Provost Guard, and you know how they handle things. Get her out before she gets hauled off and ruined. Welcome to the...
Oh, it's downstairs. Dun dun dun.
You got something to say about Arista too? Everyone's got an opinion tonight.
What's the problem here, Trooper?
Nothing, sir. Just had a bit too much to drink. Got a little worked up over some nonsense.
We serve something greater than ourselves, Trooper. Losing control here tarnishes us all.
You think it's easy to be the rookie always under a microscope?
The mantle of Atreides is heavy, but you must carry it with dignity. Even when you think no one's watching.
Don't you lecture me on dignity, when I'm the one trying to defend the Nah Duchess's honor.
No shame in knowing when to quit, Trooper. I advise you to call it a night.
Yeah, maybe I screwed up. I'll head back before I make it worse.
Duh.
Hello. May I help?
Trooper Wren has been handled.
Well done. Now, Sergeant Clegg, he tell me one of our regulars, a proper sad sack local, is in full collapse out there. Clegg is about to sedate him with a chair. Maybe get in there first.
Also downstairs.
Ever see someone melt? No, not metaphorically. Not tears. I mean, Skin sliding, bones turning soft. No? Let's have a drink.
A common fallacy, expression does not guarantee catharsis, especially for unwilling audiences.
So, I'm just supposed to bottle it up and rot alone. That's your grand wisdom?
If your grief has become poison, then yes, contain it, don't spill it to
Easy
others.
to say contain it when you're not the one drowning.
Emotional immersion without control risks systemic failure. Containment is a necessity, not choice.
Keep your cold calculations. I'll bleed however I damn well please.
Your chances improve dramatically if you exit peacefully, or you can test gravity's effect on your jaw.
Oh, hold on. You don't understand. This part's important. It's why I'm still here.
Narrate swiftly, my tolerance for human melodrama is finite.
Wow. It's simple. My bride's mother melted. Vows still hanging in the air like smoke. 1 minute smiling, the next skin sliding off like boiled meat from the bone. You ever smell that? Burned perfume and panic?
Yes, field hospitals during the Cyrida Purge, the perfume was different.
Save your data. I need a human, not a walking archive of imperial atrocities.
The current emotional variables have been sufficiently logged. Continued presence is unwarranted.
Fine. I'll go if you cover my tab. I need 100 Solaris to settle up.
Imperial Codex 47b deems unpaid debts theft, punishable by forced labor or detention. Which do you choose?
Fine. Lock me up. I'm already dead inside anyway.
I'm not going to lock you up, just leave.
Hello? Very good. Now, Master Jim upstairs informs me Colonel Rain is back at it, conducting field operations from the bottom of a bottle. Oh, please, handle him. For drinks in, he's walking a table through the defense of Helios Gate. The poor couple only ordered spritzers.
That's that guy.
Back so soon? Can't get enough of my charming company, eh?
It's been a long night. Time to stand down and return to quarters.
I'm the ranking officer here, soldier. If you've something to say it with respect. I've been in this uniform longer than you've been alive.
You've said your piece, sir. Let's leave it there for tonight. I won't ask you again.
No, I haven't. I've bled for this house, buried friends for it. And now you think you can order me silent, like some resource steward with a clipboard?
Maybe I fetch someone whose clipboard outranks yours.
Oh, by all means, do fetch them. Maybe they'll pin a medal on me for caring more than they do. Or hell, have me shot for remembering the dead too loudly. Wouldn't be the first time loyalty got someone killed.
You're right. I'll take it to Mentat Howard. See if he finds the outburst strategic.
No need for that. Let Howard keep his silence. I'll keep mine. Give my regards to command, if they still remember my name.
Hello? And the peace is restored. You did good work, stranger. Here is your pay. And stranger, Jim rarely hands out compliments, but he gave you a nod tonight. That means something. Keep your eyes open. There's always...
Alright, so there were 2 other quests. Find Captain Stein. Investigator required.
You're the one answering our contract? I'll take it you're not with Command. I don't like having to ask for help. But this isn't the sort of thing I can solve with a field op and a clean shot.
Captain Nollenstein. I need a sit-rep, Captain. What are we dealing with?
Keep it down, Trooper. This isn't a field op. The walls here hear plenty. The situation's bad and getting worse. We've been compromised.
I can help you, Captain, but you have to level with me.
It's not the kind of sit-rep I like giving, Trooper. We've got a leak. And it starts with me.
You alone?
Not alone, no. Ineus, Senior Lieutenant, 69th Assault. He's the other half of this mess.
Command's not going to like that, but I'm not in command. I'm here to fix it. Start from the top.
We got caught with our armor off, me and Ineus. It was private and stupid. And someone got it on tape.
I always thought blackmail was for nobles and traitors, not for sneaking over someone decent.
And you know how deep it cuts. Ineus has his own version. You'll find him at the residency courtyard.
Uh-huh. Okay. So what do they expect me to do here, actually? Find the blackmailer? Or is he the blackmailer? Anyway, this looks super cool. Super cool.
You're the one Stein sent? All right. Let's get this over with. If you're looking for answers, you're in the wrong desert. But yeah, I'm Ineus.
If this is how you treat backup, no wonder it's all gone sideways.
You've marched in formation. I can tell by the way you scan for exits. Good. We'll only speak facts then, Trooper.
I need some actionable intel, Lieutenant, if I'm going to track the snake to its lair.
You handle a las gun before, or just polished boots in parade squares?
I've seen action.
You ever have to carry someone's tags in your mouth? Because both your hands were busy keeping your guts in.
Hagar Basin was a butcher's tent. Slavers, Kirops, Scavers, same end, different smell.
Hagar? Then you've done your share of stacking bones.
I need to know what happened.
Tell me something. You ever make a call that felt small in the moment? Like a coin dropped in the dark, but you hear it echo for years? It was supposed to be simple. A few details, mostly troop reshuffles. Nothing strategic. Nothing lethal. Just enough to keep the bastards satisfied. That was the lie we told ourselves.
And what did he have on you?
A recording of us. Me and Stein. Private. From before the deployment rotation.
I still don't see how you...
Fled on the same sand.
Why is this...
Gods forbid we drink from the same flask. Old habits die harder than troopers.
And the recording?
We got it somehow. Spliced it with deployment chatter. Made it look like we were leaking orders during a heat break. Not treason. Not really. But close enough to kill our names. Stein wanted to take it up the chain. File it. Fight it. I talked her out of it. Said it'd vanish if we fed the fire small and fast. That was my call.
But the fire didn't vanish.
Oh. It got hungry. Every cycle he wanted more. Targets, locations, even ration routes. He started stonewalling. He started threatening. I think Stein still blames herself. She shouldn't. It was my rot that let it grow.
There was a drop.
Charm exchange. You've seen it. Polished stone, shiny guards. All those idiots haggling over merch like it means something.
Everyone knows the exchange.
Right, well. There's a tapestry on the back wall. Big thing. Gold thread, black backing. That ancient Chome seal. Half a coin, half a lie. Suits him.
What about it?
Behind it, low to the right, wall seam hides a recess. Push in, you'll hear a click. That's the drop. Messages will pass there. Orders, confessions. I don't know. Maybe you'll see something there we overlooked.
Let's have a look. Is it upstairs? Must be. It's an upstairs exchange. Interesting. I have not been in this room.
Hello and greetings. On behalf of the Attar household, I am afraid we are not acquainted.
Oh, this is the other quest. Okay, gotcha. Right, so it is downstairs. Meet me in the alley, bring the package. Tend to deliver something to the dead drop in the alley. 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 What's going on here? Disco? Just kidding. Carefully observe your surroundings. The man in the corner is watching your every move. He's the only one here.
Bet on blood, boys. Harkonnen or Atreides. Either way, someone's pissing red in the sand by the end of the cycle. Even odds the Count's already poisoned the Duke's stew or the Baron's wine. You want some action on the Duke? Or maybe you think the Baron's got the upper hand.
Mysterious figure. I'm not here for a bet, I'm here for information.
What the shit is this? I'm all paid up with the sheriff. You can't roust me. This is bullshit. I'm all paid up.
I want to talk about blackmail, and I've heard you're an expert on the subject.
Look, mate, I don't know what they told you, but I run numbers. Fights, raids, sandworm odds, all clean. I'm just a humble oddsman.
You're sweating, that's good. It means the guild is still reachable.
Look, you got the wrong bookie. I run bets on thumper races, that's all.
Your eyes twitch before you lie. Your pulse shifts on certain names. Shall we test it?
What name? I don't know anyone or anything. Whatever you heard is wrong.
Let's say Captain Stein. There, did you feel that? That ripple in your chest? Shame is such an obedient muscle.
I don't know what you are talking about, I swear.
You're trembling.
It's Arakeen. Always hot.
No, it's fear. Not of me, not yet, but of what I represent.
Please. You got it all wrong.
You lured them. Stein, Ineas, you captured them on sugar wire. You sold pieces of them for kind and favor.
I don't even know those names.
Truth is a gift. I suggest you offer it freely before I take it from you.
Okay, I did. I blackmailed them. Stein, Ineas, I had a wire on their meat. Quiet little warehouse in Sector 6. Laced it with a sugar wire lens. Real clean. They cracked easily, gave me scraps. I passed them to my handler. Didn't think they'd fall for it, but they did. Lovers are always sloppy.
Who controls you?
You think I know anything? I passed the reels. I kept my head down, and they tossed me coin like scraps to a dog in the street. I never even saw a handler's face. Just the drop boxes and a name that was probably fake. 10 years of running odds, and I thought I mattered. Thought I was clever. But I'm just noise. A nobody. You think they'll even remember my name?
No.
No one bets on the pawn.
Wait. He's gonna kill himself, right? Yep. The man clenches his jaw and starts trembling, his lips wet and twitching. He's dead even before touches the ground. Right, let's search the body. Compromising materials. Oh, that's the evidence that they had on it. Okay. Cool.
Fine. The 33rd pulled off the north rotation 2 days early. That's all I'm giving.
Listen, C Company had 2 squads pulled for munitions resupply drills. No frontline redeployments. Say that back so I know you remember it exactly.
I'm not an idiot, Dave.
Didn't say you were. Just look, let's get it right.
C Company, 2 squads, munitions drill, no redeployments.
None worth mentioning anyway.
You're back. Huh? When he asks for troop strength, command plans.
We walk like we should have walked the first time.
You don't get to say that now.
I'm just trying to protect you.
I don't need protecting. I need a way out.
Then we stop now. No more.
He leaks it all anyway.
Let him. Better ruined than rotted out from the inside.
We give him this one, and then we find someone who can make him disappear.
Yeah. We better.
You're back.
The blackmail trail ends here, and I have the sugar wire to prove it.
Spice, save us. You actually did it. Hand it over. Carefully. I've had enough ghosts whispering from reels to last a lifetime.
It's over. No one else needs to see this.
Copy, destroy, burn the rest. No trail, no questions. We're ghosts again.
Actually, there's one last thing to discuss with you in Orbital, Dave.
So you listen to the reels. I suppose I should be angry, but secrets don't stay secret on Arrakis. What's your angle?
Of course, the right thing is the last one. The spying dies here, but the 2 of you, maybe it's time to stop hiding. People might surprise you.
They'll roast us alive at the mess. Orbital Dave won't live it down. But maybe that's better than more lies.
What now?
What now? I'm off to the courtyard. Don't want to keep Orbital Dave waiting.
By bringing it out into the open, it also should stop any, potential blackmailing from the future. Cool. Alright, so there's one more quest, side quest here.
How may I be of service?
I understand House Athar has contracted some help. House Athar, Major Domo.
Sir's timing is impeccable. House Athar has interests in infrastructure and takes pride in restoring the damages done during the Battle of Arrakeen. To celebrate this next phase in the project, House Athar is throwing a banquet of no small magnificence. However, we have run into complications. We are woefully short-staffed. Perhaps Sir can help in assessing some food crates, look into a tardy dress, and find some missing Caledonian brandy. If the state of affairs is not improved, the banquet will be a disaster. Such perceived incompetence would endanger our house's hard-won status.
I understand there's some food to inspect.
The first requirement of any successful banquet is fine food. We cannot accept anything less than impeccable quality. Secondly, it must be safe. Nobles each take their own precautions in turn, but it is the host's solemn duty to check for excellence and for poison. We cannot abide our guests being assassinated, or worse, underwhelmed. 3 crates in particular need to be thoroughly examined and background checked. Nothing must be amiss, not a speck of dust unaccounted for.
Carefully check crate. Honeyed nuts and whale milk. Oh, it's right next to it. Thunfischfilet. Mouse hearts in spice wine.
How may I be of service, and your findings?
Found discrepancies?
What discrepancies?
The first crate was slightly heavier than indicated.
Sir will forgive me for examining the crates myself. To better assess your quality, you value speed and confidence to the exclusion of accuracy.
But I knew you looked at the crates and was testing you. You passed.
My masters deserve more perfect tools, but we needs must work with what is on hand. Circumstances have lowered the bar of adequacy. Congratulations.
Okay, so there was something I would address.
Correct. The heiress of the house, Ariadne Attar, speak to Ariadne. She can explain the particulars better than this humble servant.
I don't know you. Are you selling something? This is a terrible time, just terrible. Come back another time, please.
Ariadne Arthar, your majordomo sent me to assist in the matter of a dress.
In that case, please stay. This is more than a matter of pretty fabrics. We are on the verge of disaster. Courtly maneuvers are more than mere frivolity. You see, it's not just a dress, but part of a grand tapestry of deadly pageantry. My family depends on everything being perfect. I must do my part. My family worked hard to raise the status of our house. Showing up in, say, the same dress as Aristae Atreides would do real damage to that effort.
I'm here to help.
I did not give you leave to address me familiar. I am Lady Athar. Well, not yet, but I must practice bearing the weight of that title. However, your help is appreciated. I don't need you to understand my world, only to act and to get me that dress by whatever means necessary.
As you say.
Go see my tailor.
His tardiness is beyond bearing. Do what you must to produce the finest dress. And do hurry.
Alright, let's go and see the tailor room.
I'm afraid we have more business than we know what to do with at the moment. But how may I be of service?
Ariadne Arthur is ready to throw a fit over her still missing dress.
Apologies to the heiress. My lateness is a wound to my professional heart, but I shan't paw you with excuses. That said, there is a war. Supplies and deliveries are often complicated or rendered utterly impossible, particularly with the more exotic materials.
Those exotic materials still reach Arrakis, for those in power or in the know.
How do you mean?
One needs only an encyclopedic knowledge of legal loopholes.
And you have that quality.
I've made you a list of precedences to cite, and the officials to cite them too.
Thank you. I shall have the dress made and delivered as soon as possible, if not sooner.
Sooner than possible? That would be interesting. Cool. Alright, so the last task I think that he mentioned earlier was finding someone.
How may I be of service? Congratulations. How may I be of service? Expertly remembered, sir. The centerpiece of the banquet is a case of Caledonian brandy, imported at great cost to be gifted to Duke Leto himself. My master is confident this gesture will reap great rewards. More's the pity, as this precious gift has been held up in customs longer than is normal. We would be indebted to sir. Very good.
Can do.
Come back to hold up the line.
Pass. Nice words out. Fazuk decided not to show up to work today again. I know he's your kin, but if we wish to remain a place where the noble houses store their valuables, we must have standards. Particularly disturbing are rumors I've heard that he has left his post as a guard for extended periods of time and was seen spending a surprising amount of money at a local Samuta den. I urge you in the strongest possible terms to talk to Fazuk and get to the bottom of this. Start with that good-for-nothing Finn. If anyone knows where Fazuk got his money from, it is him. Probably because he paid him. Call the Majordomo. Intranet. I have never used it before. Communinet, that's it, right? All the Majordomo. Eh? Usually it comes up. usually it says here contact issue and then this happens. Call. There you go. It's disappeared. This is very grave news, sir. It's very grave. There's not enough time to organize a chip replacement. But I know the low life's greedy enough to attempt such a robbery. Raid is still in Arakeen. Find it.
Hello again.
I have questions about your business.
All right then. Ask your
No,
right.
I tap something.
If O'Gary can't make it happen, like as not, it's not meant to happen. Let's see what we can figure out.
Pin, where's the Canadian brandy?
What? What a specific and pointed question. What would make a body ask something like that?
You can play coy, or you can realize anger in an entire minor house is bad business.
Beg pardon?
House Attar ordered that brandy. You are ruining their banquet. Or let's do the other one. No, let's do the first one.
What? Oh, no. I'm afraid there's been a terrible misunderstanding. I want no part in angering a noble house. I didn't know.
Explain.
A mysterious patron paid me a tidy sum to steal a case of expensive brandy from customs and replace it with fake Caledonian brandy. My instincts told me something was off, so I kept both cases, real and fake, hoping it would all blow over. I didn't know. I'm in over my head.
I can free you from all of this. Let me take the fake stuff off your hands.
Here, take it. This crate has been like a curse I can't get rid of.
Now give me the real stuff.
Deal. I don't want any trouble with a nope.
That was easy. Check the crate for tampering. Look, the crate of fake brandy.
How may I be of service?
I have 2 crates, one real, one fake.
Begging sir's pardon, but I do not follow.
Someone paid a ne'er-do-well to steal the crate and swap it with a fake.
Yes, disturbing news. I'm inclined to suspect a rival of my master's. All the more reason to make this banquet perfect.
Well, I'll give you both.
This may very well save the banquet. I implore, sir, to forgive my harsher assessment of you at the start. I misjudged you.
Oh. All right. Now we have to head back to Haga Basin. So I'm gonna go in from the east, just because it's had east shield wall. Okay. And I'm super far away. It's basically to the top. Alright, so this is also a disarray here, so this person hasn't been around for a while. That looks quite familiar. What's that? I like it. Now the shield is gone, meaning this person hasn't been around for a while too. Anyway. I think they want us to go here. Oops. Sniper. Cool. it is down. Alright, I need the key for this. Can't remember where that was. No, not here. That one. Yes.
After the pamphlet, I started asking questions like, who does this serve? And the answer kept coming back, it serves them, the nobility. And nobody burned brighter on that pyre than Phaedra Vi. Old money, old grudges. She blew ruin like perfume. We drank, talked, pretended we weren't just ghosts. One night, I told her my worst secret, the one I can't say here. She didn't flinch. I asked her what that made me. A man, she said. A man with blood on his hands like the rest of us. You just don't wear gloves. Then one morning she showed up with real gloves, silk, elbow length. I knew she was hiding something. I gave her my worst sin like it was a love letter. She smiled, kissed me, then she asked for a confession. Not for her, for the Harkonnens. Said she needed money to buy back her family's heirloom. I laughed and asked if she was serious. Deadly, she said, and took another sip of her drink like it was just another Thursday.
Talking about blackmail letter from Phaedra. My dear, reminder of the promise you made. Tell it all, or tell the Harkonnens. The Visitor is waiting. Phaedra Vi. Old Catholic schematics. Guess you're finding with Tors. Should we back? Okay. Okay, very tired. Yeah, another 10 minutes or so, and then I'm probably gonna head to bed.
You've been to the workshop. Did our engineer leave anything behind besides regrets? Well, you're still alive, so I assume the greeting committee took it poorly.
I
What did you
reviewed
find?
the diary entry. He references a woman named Phaedra Vi.
Phaedra Vi. Now there's a name from the past. Didn't realize she was still drawing breath.
You know her?
Complicated. Phaedra Vi is a man-eater. She doesn't flirt, she hunts. And when she sets her sights, the ending is never in doubt.
That sounds like a lot.
I knew men, smart ones who thought they were the exception, that they could handle her. They're not around to argue the point.
I found detailed engineering cartography for Old Carthic, precise layouts and annotations.
What kind of annotations?
The margins were filled with notes, fault lines, resonance equations. I'm not sure what it all means.
Margin notes. Maybe a move, maybe a distraction. In Keops, not everything on the board is meant to be played.
Phaedra Vi was blackmailing Austin Lath.
Of course she was. Phaedra always knew how to pull a thread, until the whole man came undone.
Lath confessed something to her, something big, and she used it to tighten the screws.
You want answers? Go see Phaedra Vi. You'll find her apartment in the Upper Central Plaza. Watch your step.
He didn't know she was still alive, but he knows where her apartment is. Seems so. Yeah. Don't think I've been here. Oh, over here. I mean, she's probably not here anymore, right? I have to find clues as to... yeah, I don't think she's still here, so I would think we have to find clues as to where she might have gone. It's a very nice apartment. And her? Certainly a redhead. She's also much younger than I would have thought. I mean, you know, they can obviously use age-altering things. Bottle of spirits, a near empty bottle, something scribbled on the label, a carafe for the Grand Dame. Knock on my door if you prefer to enjoy the company. Favorite neighbor. Award. A trophy delivered to Phaedra Vi as show of gratitude for her remarkable philanthropic efforts toward the rebuilding of Arakeen. Empty frame. There's no painting in this frame. It looks like it was removed recently.
They think it's a tribute. A grand revival. I'm hosting it after all. Who better? The same fools who couldn't spell Genusian if I bled it onto parchment, dressing up the corpse of old Carthage in borrowed silks like that makes it breathe again. But that night, it wasn't a party. It was the last time the world bent around me. I ruled it for a single night. And nothing that came after ever mattered. Now they wear the masks. They mouth the toasts. They pretend they remember. It's not nostalgia. It's taxidermy. Still, if the ghosts are coming, I'll be waiting at the door.
Black market trade receipt. Okay, I need something else. What am I missing? A painting, the picture, by the way, with the Duke and the ball. It's awesome. The fuck am I missing here? I must be missing something, of course. I don't have a scanner with me, unfortunately. I didn't use a scanner, actually. What am I missing? Hello? Oh, there's one. Nope. That's frustrating. And so that's a clear paper, like it's obviously sticking out. Must be something else that's sticking out. Here. Oh. Oh. I'm a bit lost. I am lost on what I'm supposed to find here. I think I looked at everything. Well, I can hear a lot of shouting. So I might just quickly go to the neighbor. Because there was a note from the neighbor with these bottles, right? Come on. Why is this taking so incredibly long?
It seems the devil has sent his chief mischief maker. You know, were I a paranoid man, I'd think you were stalking me.
What are you doing here?
Well, clever clogs, I live here. You do not. So it is customary for me to ask the question, what are you doing here?
You, Ambrose, are far too interesting of a person to stay away from for long.
Guilty as charged. To what do I owe this unexpected pleasure?
More questions for my investigation.
I do adore the sound of my own voice. Ask your questions.
How long have you lived here?
Not long. Merely a series of rooms I occupy when on Arrakis, though business and revelry keep me away most of the time.
Do you notice any interesting comings and goings in the building?
I don't pay it much attention. Though, now that you mention it, I did see Austin flit in and out a few times. No doubt he was plying his amorous extracurricular activities. The poor, dearly departed rake.
What can you tell me about your neighbor, Phaedra?
The great dame herself. Nobility from old Carthage. She is a mausoleum dedicated to her own past grandeur. But a grand mausoleum, still magnificent in its decay. The bats and cobwebs, charming accents to a fascinating past and beauty. She's a paragon of three of my favorite virtues: wit, boldness, and sass. Though she never was the same after old Carthage's fall.
How do you mean?
She was the patron of the most important social events of old Carthage. I think she's a bit lost without her old retinue of sycophantic libertines. She used to host the Genusian Ball. I think she's lost in a past she can no longer occupy. She refuses all invitations, rarely leaving her apartment. I myself try not to dwell in the past. It's a trap. I exist in the now, now, now. In fact, I'll go make myself a drink. Right now.
What can you tell me about her drinking habits?
She imbibes copiously, which I would normally applaud, but she does so alone, locked away, guzzling carafes of spiced martinis. As for myself, I prefer to drink in society. Inebriation loves company. A bacchanal of one is a sad thing indeed. Not long, if there is an insinuation.
Okay. Alright, so that was not what I was supposed to find. I give the room another do-over. That's from Ambrose. There's nothing to find here. sword. Empty frame. Man, this is fucking annoying me. A trade receipt from TT Okari. The receipt doesn't disclose what items were traded. Okay. Yeah. I have to take a quick look if someone else has the same problem. Okay, so apparently it happened what I didn't realize, or what I thought might happen at some point. We have to use a fucking scanner. I have one. Fantastic. I was afraid for a moment I don't have one. That's new. Footprints. Some footprints are leading towards a bookshelf. I can see them now. Yeah, looks like a hidden room or whatever. I fear I again am missing something. Yeah. Drag marks. Something heavy seems to have been moved here recently. There you go. Pick up. Note to the valet. Instructions of Fedor to have a valet to transport some boxes to Sector 5B5 in the deep desert. The deep desert. Oh, wrong direction.
Did you see Phaedra?
She wasn't there.
I assume you found a trail to where she's hiding.
Found her drink stash. Looks like she favors spiced martinis.
Yes. The missing piece of the puzzle. I'll be sure to include it in her obituary.
I found a transaction receipt from Tichi Ogari.
Could be something. Could be nothing. It could be a waste of time. Either way, see her.
She left instructions for her valet. He was tasked with transporting something valuable into the deep desert.
Interesting. Then I hope your Thopter's gassed and waiting, because you're headed into the deep desert.
Now that's interesting, right? That's of course our first kind of official quest. The deep desert at all. So, what does it not say? I will head by the base first. But won't do that now. I think I'll just run to the front and then finish for the day. But yeah, for next time, basically, probably we'll be back on tomorrow. But what will happen is go back to the base, make sure we have everything for the deep desert, and then go and do the quest. But yeah, this is it for today. I'm gonna head to bed. Very, very tired. If you've watched, thank you very much for watching. And continue this very, very soon.